It's Madden NFL 22 on EA Sports as we showcase a pair of playoff-bound teams. It's the Vikings and the Texans next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Alongside, as always, my partner Charles Davis and CD. In the few moments here before kickoff, let's give these folks at home a look at these two offenses by the numbers. What stands out to you?
Brandon, I just continue to be amazed by the analytics of the game, and it's an area where I continue to concentrate and study because I'm still trying to figure out how coaches and coordinators can really crunch the numbers and find where exactly on the field a defense is vulnerable. It's the game within the game. And if you really dive into it, it can be endlessly fascinating.
The drive will start with an option going left. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And they go play action here. Mon sliding out of the pocket. It's brought in by Harris. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangwu. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Mond on the bootleg. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Handoff here to Nwangwu. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise...
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Kene Nwangwu. his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Watson, open man is the tight end Nick Boyle. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. This is intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Vikings will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
On 2nd and inches, Mond. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. On the give is Nwangu. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Here's Mond. Rolling to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kellen Mond. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. No problem there on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. Taking it about the 1.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they'll be inside the red zone with the ball at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Bond going to throw it. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson there to make the grab. And the Vikings are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Extra point right down the middle. And a route is on here in this first half.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. Taking it about the 1. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
On 2nd down, it's Jordan. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. To throw is Watson. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On 1st down, it's Watson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And they give this time to the tailback.
And this will be a Texans first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Watson now to throw.
Able to hit his target, Lamb.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st and 10, Watson. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Watson's throw into the hands of Boyle here.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield equal.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. From the gun, here's Watson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they'll get an offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Caden Stearns.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game really becoming a one-sided affair. Pick six there. It's in danger of being over before halftime.
And that's going to be a major league test for both of these teams because, look, you feel like you've got this thing locked up, right? But on the other side, in the other locker room, it's going to be a test of pride now. Forget speeches, forget adjustments. What kind of pride do they have to start the second half?
This taken in at the goal line.
And he loses the football a second time. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the run is Nwangu.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
2nd and 2. First down marker at the 5-yard line. Here's Nwangu.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Kene Nwangu.
His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season.
And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The extra point up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you.
So he comes out of nowhere. He's got this handlebar mustache, greasy hair, and he says, would you rather eat a jar of mayonnaise or 3 sticks of butter? And I look, well, all right, never mind. Third quarter action now. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Taking it about the 1. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Now a first down throw, Watson. And that is incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Again, it's Watson. Forced out to his left. And Watson has enough for the first down yardage as he slides to the turf.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Devin Bush able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Now, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Another try after the first down sack. Watson, and he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. From the 50, it's Watson. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
by
the time we have to leave the booth.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
They'll go right back to Nwangu.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Mon looks to throw. Got an open man finding Jefferson.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Off the play fake, Mon.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
They'll run with Nwangu.
They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Back now in Houston.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided touchdown, Vikings.
Kene Nwangu.
with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year.
And the Vikings extend their fourth quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by one more.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here.
Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Watson's throw caught by Sanders.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. On first down, Watson.
Over the middle, he's got Myers.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's Watson.
A throw right side caught by Keene.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Second and 6. Right here. 49.
To the air yet again, Watson.
And that one complete to Keene, the tight end.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 18.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
This is Lamb on the end around.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Nico Collins.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Texans are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point by Gay is up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
From the 6. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Yeah, they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete.
And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A big play there for Minnesota. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
They'll look to run with Nwangu.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Out for the PAT, here's Sloman.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. And after the slow start, the numbers show he has really straightened things out. How often sometimes is that you come into a game and the defense is game planned a little differently than you expected?
More often than maybe people realize, so adjustments are often a big part of each and every game, and it's not just getting to halftime. It's series to series to make it work, and being able to hang in there when there's a little adversity early and see them able to flip it around, it's kind of gratifying for a team to watch, especially for a coach.
Watson on first down.
That's caught by Myers.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Back to throw, Watson.
And that'll be caught by the tight end, Keene.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. I got you, son. I got you, son.
From the red zone now, Watson.
And that's caught left side by the tight end, Keene.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point by Gay is up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off. And
there he goes left side. He's at the 30, 10, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category, and that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And how about the situation that we're in right now, because this is the fourth quarter, so you know there's some tired legs out there on defense and probably some tired minds as well trying to chase guys around for 4 quarters. But this is where conditioning, athleticism, that separates the good backs from the great backs, and that was an A-plus effort right there.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats.
Deshaun Watson of the Texans offense trot back out there, and he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Complete. This is Mitchell. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Crucial foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So that one will be accepted. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Watson looks to throw again. He's going to go up top for the end zone.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
One last throw here for Watson. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to